Hello, sobrinhos e sobrinhas fofinhas. Já aviso que este vídeo vai ser em inglês. Se você está procurando por outros vídeos que não sejam em inglês, pode procurar aí no canal, que a maioria é em português, com as explicações em português. Porém, esse vai ser em inglês, especialmente para os alunos que estão querendo treinar o listening, que me pedem muito, com muito carinho, esse material em inglês. Então, eu vou trazer 6 dicas para você aumentar a sua produtividade na hora de estudar e para você deixar de ser um procrastinador. Assim como eu, você, ele, ela, todos nós deixamos sempre aquela coisinha para depois. E o inglês não é diferente. Eu vou deixar para quando eu tiver uma entrevista, eu vou deixar para quando eu ficar adulto, eu vou deixar para quando eu tiver uma outra oportunidade de trabalho. E aí, sabe o que acontece? Você vai deixando para depois. Vamos acabar com essa síndrome right now. We're going to start with the 6 tips to increase your productivity and make you feel that you're an achiever, okay? This is what we want. We want to achieve. We don't want to only dream. So, of course, these tips are going to be for you who are studying English, but of course you can use these tips for other things too, okay? You can use it for any plans that you have or learning other languages maybe. But my first tip, and number one, and I think it's one of the most important, at least for me it is creating deadlines. I've noticed through experience that all the students I've had who had a job interview with a set date or a trip or something that they had to do for their company, they were much more motivated and focused to study. When you have a deadline, you will know you're giving your brain the right command to say, hey, from this day to this day, I gotta be studying, I gotta be doing something. So, of course, here we're talking about English. You're going to have a conference call, so you have 20 days. Okay, so during these 20 days, you have to study your listening. You have to improve your listening skills. So this is what you're gonna do, right? So creating a deadline is my tip number 1. My tip number 2 is chunking your work, okay? So as I told you in other videos before, English is a very, very big ability and skill. But if you separate it in chunks, in little chunks, it will make it easier for you to study. So you can separate through listening, just to improve your listening skills, or you can separate writing. If you write a lot of emails, for example, and you want to improve your writing, you can just focus on that, or focus on speaking if this is your goal, but you have to chunk it, you know? So separating your work in chunks will make it easier for you. If you're studying grammar, for example, you can also separate verbal tenses or modal verbs. So chunking your work will make your productivity increase, and you will feel more motivated because you have a little thing to study, not just a big, huge thing where you feel lost. So chunking your work is my tip number 2. My tip number 3 for productivity and for stopping procrastination is doing what's unpleasant first, okay? So we all have activities that we like more and activities that we like less. For example, if you're studying for a proficiency test, in my case, the exercise I loved the most were grammar exercises and listening and writing. Oh my god, I loved all of them. No, but my least favorite would be reading. The reading comprehension ones were boring for me. So what I did them first, okay? And then I rewarded myself for doing what's unpleasant first with doing what I liked better later. So it's a way that you can reward yourself and then you keep yourself motivated as well, right? My tip number 4 is a very important tip, even though people take it for granted sometimes, but it's really, really important that you celebrate achievements. Even if your achievement is minor, it's a small little thing that you learned today, it's important that you celebrate. So how can you celebrate it? You can celebrate it by going out with your friends, having beer, of course, but you can also celebrate it to yourself, you know, giving yourself some kind of reward, maybe chocolate, maybe a dinner out with your boo-boo, maybe, I don't know, whatever it is, but just remember to celebrate for the little achievements you have in English. So you went to a job interview, you passed it, celebrate it. You went to an interview with someone else, with a teacher you wanted to have classes with, and you succeeded, celebrate it. So celebrating is evidence for your brain. It's evidence that you're being successful, and you need that. Another thing that can keep you away from procrastination is getting a buddy. So if you have someone who wants to study with you, for example, be your language exchange partner, or someone who will go to classes with you, any partner will do. It will help you very much because this person will motivate it, and you will feel that you have to motivate your friend too. So it's a two-way lane, so I think it's gonna help you out a lot. And number 6, if you hang out with inspiring people who know more English than you, for example, they're going to inspire you to action. So follow them on Snapchat or Instagram or YouTube, or really hang out with people, with your friends who know English, who can chat with you, who can give you tips for you to improve your productivity and improve all the skills that you wish to improve. And I really hope that I helped you with these tips. If I did so, please don't forget to give me your thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Please subscribe now. See you next time. Bye-bye.